Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week's edition of TN Tuesday, the Traveler's Notebook project that I have called My Story, the First 60 Years. So this week, if you've been following along, you'll know that the last couple of weeks I've been working in my personal book, and I'm working in my personal book again this week. I was at my mom's recently, I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, and I was gathering up some photos that she had, and sort of that got me really going on a little bit of a run here of a personal book, of my personal book. And I am combining this week's TN Tuesday with a challenge over in my Kit Club group, the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. It was our scrap party over the weekend, and one of the challenges was first impressions. So a first, the first time you met somebody, the first time you did something, first, as they say, first impressions. And I came across this, to me, hilarious photo in one of the albums, and that was from my very first, there's me, very first ballet recital, probably around about 1963. I must have been about 5 years old. And if you notice on here, I think the most hilarious thing is none of us is doing the same thing. We are four little girls, and none of us are doing the same thing. And that was a recital. And so I really just needed to get that into my book and record that, because I think that was kind of hilarious. And I know, you know, if you've been to your kids, grandkids, kids, these first kind of, these recitals are always pretty much the same thing. So I wanted to get that recorded. So I went into my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I used this piece of paper, which I had, which I think is from the Pick Me Up collection. It was a 12 by 12 that I had in my stash that I added to the lovely bits and the kit basically that Kelsey sent to me. So I've used that sort of to back this entire sheet, and then just do a little top here. And this piece of paper is left over from my Cocoa Vanilla Midnight kit, and it was actually, together with some of the Minte, it was my How to Kill a Kit with Style, I believe, was it in May or maybe June? So I put that sort of here, and put this one here in a little bit of a banner. So I was sort of going for a little bit of just a central design here, tucked in a little branding strip from the Pick Me Up 6x6 paper pad, matted my photo, which is just, I think it's about 2.5 by 2.5, put it all central. So this is all just a nice central design, focus on the photo, the year, a teensy little bit of embellishment because I didn't want to do the journaling here. So I just punched out some triangles from the bits of paper that I had left over here. These are Pink Fresh Studio stars and some Chamel glittery enamel shapes here, and a few little Your Next Stamp enamel dots. So that is this side, and then I just added a little bit of pink mist and some gold, Heidi Swap gold color shine. So then on this side, I sort of wanted to have a little bit the same type. So I wanted a central element, the same as in the photo. So I used this lovely pre-cut cut file that I had, put it here. Then I put a little bit of that branding strip, I put it up here with one of these lovely little mirrored hearts. This was in the kit that Kelsey sent to me. Centered my title here, First Recital, because that's what it's all about. Used some Altenew puffy stickers that I had here. Ooh, this one's not sticking very well. We'll have to stick that back. The pink fresh stars and puffy stars here. And then down here I put just have a little bit of a nod. So I put one of these little triangles and the teensiest little bit of that branding strip that I had left, along with one of the Chamel glittery enamel dots. And this finished off, because there's another one, no, here in the middle. This finished off that entire set of Chamel glittery enamel dots that I had. Again, some of the color shine and some Shimmer's Mist. And I put, see how lined up we aren't. I do remember the ballet lessons and having fun with my friends. But a few years later, a bunch of us went more towards ballet jazz and then a little bit of pop. And in fact, in grade 4, we put on a show together at St. Madeline's School. And we went from class to class performing. We got the okay and we did it over 2 days, I believe. And I'm pretty sure we were in grade 4. And we went from class to class, and I think we had about a 20-minute show, and we were dancing and singing, a lot more coordinated than in this particular first recital. I think we performed downtown, and maybe these boots are made for walking. So this particular memory is probably a little bit more from 1965, 66, as I say, but that I do remember vividly, and I remember having so much fun. The school allowed us to practice after school, while others were doing some sorts of activities. We had a classroom dedicated, and we could practice for about an hour, and we put on this show and just had a blast. So that is something that I remember. This First Impressions Challenge reminded me of the ballet photo that I had found at my mom's a couple of weeks ago. That ballet photo reminded me of this other lovely memory. So this whole project is not only allowing me to record all of these, childhood memories, whether it be my own personal memories, some of the news items, but often I find that when I record one memory, it brings back a lot of other memories. So again, as I've mentioned before, thank you for joining me. If you're working on your own My Story albums, regardless of whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, or over 60 like I am, please tag me. Please share in the Mercy Tiara Facebook group if you're a member over there. Tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your stories recorded. And thank you for all the comments, and thank you for letting me know that some of these memories are bringing back memories for you. That's what this whole hobby of ours is all about. Not only inspiring us with these lovely supplies, but also inspiring us to remember some of our stories. So I will see you again next Tuesday. Thank you as always for being here. Leave me any questions or comments down below, and I will see you soon. Bye.